Oh, hi everyone. My name's Roz. For those of you who don't know me, I consider myself to be a standard bred enthusiast. So I should say an off-track standard bred enthusiast. Um, I have owned a number of standard breds over the years, and I absolutely love the breed. I find them to be just amazing, honest, reliable, trustworthy, and generally quite a safe horse to ride. And that being said, you probably just saw that big buck out of my horse and thought, what the hell is she on about safety? Well, believe it or not, they are quite a lovely, safe horse to ride. But this particular horse is my newbie, and his name is Eugene, and I got him as he'd never been backed, so he was broken to harness only, and I backed him myself in late March this year, 2019. So I started that process. I did it all myself. It's the first time I've ever backed a standard bred myself, so broken them into saddle. And I have absolutely loved this whole journey. And I guess I'll go through other videos and things that I've taken as and when, and talk about what's happening in those. But for now, for this particular video today, you'll notice some of Eugene's behaviour, particularly if you're a standard bred owner, or even just a general horse owner. If you're just watching this, you're probably thinking, "Oh my goodness, he just looks so confused." And yeah, I guess he. The short answer to that is yes, he is, and he is pacing quite a bit. He's even cantering a little bit actually, and he's generally a bit all over the place. And the reason for that behaviour is he is in an environment. I've basically taken him out of his home environment, taken him down to the local pony club grounds on his own. He's a green horse, very, very new under saddle, and he is quite immature for his age as well. I mean, he's 5, rising 6. He'll be 6 in October, I think, sometime. I need to double check his birth date, actually. Isn't that terrible? Terrible mother that I am. But anyhow, he is quite a baby in his mind as well. So being here on his own with no other horses around and no other people on the ground or anything is a massive deal to him. So he's actually going around and he's pacing quite a bit under saddle. So, and that being said, he's actually trotting now in this footage. But a lot of the pacing behaviours are attributed to a few things. One of them is him being out of his home environment and being quite anxious, so he's reverting to what he knows and what he's been bred for, which is pacing. Number 2 is also because he's quite green and still very unbalanced under saddle. And I guess also, I guess also some of it is just general confusion. So he being out of his home environment, he's quite feeling quite vulnerable, and with only me as leader on top of him and him being so green under saddle, it's a big ask for him. I actually I took him for a walk after this video, just aboard him, so I rode him outside the arena. And he pretty much started just neighing at everything, and he felt like he was going to explode on the saddle. And a lot of that behaviour is literally because he's alone on his own, there's no other horse around. I wouldn't even call it separation anxiety, because if he had separation anxiety, he would have behaved like that far sooner in my ride, which he didn't. He only started to behave like that probably 20 minutes into the ride. So for him, it's him feeling very